27. Now Jones. And that's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 34, 14. Score, this is the NFL. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got room. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back to throw again. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. 32 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Tried to get it that time to James Prochet. And now it's second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And caught by Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give, this is Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery, 22 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, Jones. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 23 yards on the play. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, and they go back to Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's another carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Folks' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.